sec. Yeah, now we're recording.
Okay,
right.
Sweet.
All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Kiwi, and here's my boyfriend, Lionel.
Hi.
And today we are going to do a unconventional review of Get Out. It is a really good movie. Definitely go see it.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
A masterpiece.
Mm-hmm. What would you rate it before we get into this? Out of 15.
Out of why 15?
Unconventional.
All right. I guess I'll rate it a 14 out of 15. I have like a few small gripes.
Well,
but
we'll
it's
get
still
into
a
those. We'll get into those. Yes,
regardless.
I have to agree. I'd also give it a 14 out of 15. All right, so let me just start right now by saying if you're going to see this movie, be very careful because at least come early because we came here a bit late because we were eating at McDonald's.
We literally...
We
the
ended up having to
theater
sit.
was packed.
We had to sit at the very front, and I was craning my fucking neck just trying to see this movie. But it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. Don't get me wrong.
It was worth the wait.
Because this is just a really freaking solid movie.
Yes.
Like,
oh my lord, it's
just
utter masterpiece.
like don't even like get
children
discouraged.
are going to watch this movie. Their children's children are going to watch.
I mean,
this
children
movie.
should probably not watch this movie.
Children should definitely watch this movie. Are you joking?
It's rated R.
It's rated R for freaking ridiculously and well written.
Okay, maybe you're rated R for retarded.
Wow.
Let's talk about the character real quick. The main character.
Mm-hmm. Chris. That's his name. Chris.
Yes, because he is like, Mom, no, we're recording. So let's just talk about how the main character is not retarded.
Yes, please.
Because he's just a very good main character. He acts like a normal person would in a scenario.
Yeah,
Sometimes he actually he does things I wouldn't even think of.
Yeah, like
But that's good. It keeps you on your toes and keeps you guessing about how he's going to outsmart these complete... Oh, by the way, we're spoiling every single thing. So if you couldn't read the title, shout out to my blind homies. We're spoiling everything in this movie.
Yeah. We need to get all this out.
We need to get it all out because I can't gush about this movie without spoiling it.
It's that good.
It's just that good, yeah. I mean, I guess a good movie could also be one where you can gush about it without spoiling it, but where's the fun in that?
Anyway.
Where's the fun in that?
Anyway, about Chris.
About Chris. So, like, the audience was applauding every single time he outsmarted one of the family members, okay? Because, like, all of the family members, they were totally gonna take out his brain and put it in this fucking blind guy, right?
Yeah.
And
just
no, they're gonna take the blind guy's brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And put it, and just when I didn't even think that he would scrape the couch fucking cushion and stick it in his ear so he wouldn't hear...
Stick the cotton in his ear so he wouldn't be able to hear...
He wouldn't be able to hear the clinking...
The clinking of the teacup.
By the way, clinking of the fucking teacup is, like, now going to be the scariest fucking thing.
We're going to be scarred for life because of this movie in the best possible way.
Like, it did a good job of making me fucking scared of a fucking teacup. That shouldn't, like, be possible.
That should not be possible at all.
At
least her hypnosis actually worked. I mean,
yeah.
Hey.
And, like...
And he's actually afraid of, like, smoking cigarettes, so that's nice.
So, yeah, hey, maybe he actually, like, he learned something at the end.
In the end, the murderous family was inside of us all along.
The smoking was inside of us all along. But, like, despite her doing one good thing for him, that was probably just to get him, comfortable with her so that, he wouldn't expect the whole family to fucking turn on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was putting the pieces together, but this was a huge fucking shift about 2/3 of the way into the movie.
Oh my god, yes.
When they were just all turning on him, he's like, "Rose, the fucking keys! Give me the keys!" And he's like, she just pulls out, I can't give you these keys. And I'm like, no! Even Rose was against him the whole time.
And we started thinking about it, and, like, over time, like, the bingo scene, speaking of which, the bingo scene, I didn't even realize that they were auctioning him off the whole time. I thought, like, why are they putting up I thought they were, like, doing hidden messages or something, like Morse code, like some new Morse code or some shit, talking to each other. But no, they were freaking... I realize the bingo scene, there was just a bunch of old people. They were auctioning his body off so they could live longer. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Also, we should talk about the fact that this, despite a lot of people saying, oh, it's like, oh, shitting on white people a lot, and like, oh, it's these white people in the movie are like racist. In my opinion, at least this is my theory, they think black people are better than white people.
Yeah,
like, it's because
think they are.
It's because Jesse Owens beat the grandpa at the Olympics, right?
Yeah, at the very beginning, like, in the very first scene when they enter the parents'
when they enter
house,
the parents, it's like, oh, fucking Jesse Owens beat him. He's like, oh man, that'll show Hitler. I thought that meant that like the grandpa's like sees black people as like more physically fit, and like,
that's why they want to get black people.
And that's why they're kidnapping black people, because they think they're better than white people.
Yeah,
that's the impression I got. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I got from this movie.
That's probably exactly it, because otherwise, like, if Jesse Owens probably won, they probably would have done the same thing with white people.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that was a little bit confusing about the movie is how this all started. Like, whose idea was it to start hypnotizing people to take out their brain and insert their brain into those people? That was the only thing that kind of like came out of nowhere. Like, you buy it after a while because you've seen it happen.
Yeah.
But how did they figure this out, that you could do this and get away with it? I know the father's a surgeon, the mom's a hypnotist, and the brother and sister are really good manipulators. But, like, that's the only part. There was no, like, family background that could suggest this. I mean, there was a video, but I wonder how they discovered that they could just get away with this at first. And that was like a small little gripe I had with.
And then another gripe. So while we're on the topic of gripes, the other thing, the camera work in the movie in certain spots was like a bit iffy. Like, it's
it was shaking
bit too
a little
shaky.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In certain
like,
places it was,
especially when
shaky.
like Rose and Chris were talking to each other in that one bedroom scene. I barely noticed it, but you had a nice eye for I
was like, why is the camera shaking like that? That's so weird.
Maybe it was intentional, but I can't really.
It wasn't really a tense scene. They were just having
a conversation. Yeah.
So like, I was like, okay, I mean, that's like probably the one issue in certain scenes. It's like that, but like, doesn't really stop the movie from being a masterpiece. Regardless, it's just like they could have easily just made the.
Okay, look, I'm gonna say this right now. This is a horror movie that's hilarious and doesn't need jump scares to scare you and make you feel tense.
Like, at the end of the movie, I think certain people are gonna be afraid of white guys and girls.
I don't know. I wasn't afraid of white people.
I mean, I'm not saying we are. I'm saying certain people.
Yeah, because they're fucking idiots.
Exactly. Fucking idiots would be afraid of white people.
Yeah, because these are, like, clearly, like, insane people. This is an insane group of, like, cultists who just want to prolong their life. Hell, the rich fucking photographer guy who's blind says he doesn't even care that the person he's taking the brain of is black. That he'd do it for any color. He just wants to live longer. He wants to see.
Now just imagine that, like, Chris never actually was in this movie the entire time, and they have, like, an entire family of black people that, like, act white as fuck. That'd be creepy. I'm sorry. Like,
there was that one black guy who acted white as fuck.
If you don't know how to freaking fist bump, you have an issue. That's not even a black or white thing. That's just... Everyone should know how to do that.
Well, grandparents don't, and that's what was implied, that fucking grandparents were taken...
Oh my god, ugh.
Yeah. It's creepy. Yeah. So can we talk about how everyone was fucking applauding?
Yes.
Because let's say this right now. Everyone in the theater, every single time he took out a family member... Hell, even when he took out the brother twice, because he took out the brother twice.
Yes.
When he knocked out the brother with, what was that, like a fucking grapefruit?
Yeah,
some kind of yellow thing. Yeah, I thought it was like...
He was bleeding on the floor.
He was bleeding on the floor, and somehow he was still alive, even though, like, hitting someone in the back of the head and their face is bleeding out would imply they died.
I mean, some people can survive it.
And, like, he took out... Like, he killed all of the... Let's just talk about how great foreshadowing and how he killed all the family members.
Yes.
Because, like, he killed the dad with a deer head, right? Mm-hmm. After the dad was, like, deer, like the fucking rats of the forest.
Yeah.
And, like, good on him that they're dead. He gets killed by a deer head. Oh.
That was...
I
didn't even catch that.
Yeah, you didn't catch that at first until I told you when you got out. Then... the
mom.
Then the mom gets killed with her own spoon. Yeah. After she gets stabbed in the hand. That was the only...
He stabbed her in the hand.
Okay, that was confusing. It was a bit dark and a bit vague.
It was a bit too dark,
I think I was blinking a bit too much.
Same. Like, I was just too hyped. I was like, kill her. Yeah. Fucking kill her. I didn't realize what was going on. The second that he
slammed that fucking... As soon as he slammed the
Oh, I know what happened. He cut the concave part of the spoon into her throat.
Oh shit!
Because like he had the back end of the spoon in his hand, and so he pretty much just stabbed it right through her while he was still stabbed.
Oh god!
So like he took it like it was fucking nothing.
Well, yeah. When the adrenaline's pumping, that makes sense. When the adrenaline's pumping, you do that. I'd do that too.
I would do. I'm shocked that woman was that strong, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Well, she went down like a bitch eventually.
I mean, she did, but damn, she was still strong.
The look on her face when she realized that not everything was going her way and that the fucking teacup was right there and she and him were equidistant between the teacup. Right there. I want to screen cap that face. Put it as the background.
Yes.
On my...
Oh my fucking god.
Because that was one of the most satisfying things of this fucking movie. Just seeing the look on the family members' faces when they realize everything is going their way.
What was her name? The sister. I forget her name.
Rose.
I don't even... Yeah, Rose. And then fucking Rose.
With the fucking shotgun comes out.
Out of fucking nowhere.
Let me just say, after 2/3 of the way to this movie gets fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
And it deserves to be ridiculous.
Yes, it does.
It is so fucking amazing. Because it starts off like a normal movie. Like, you could believe that these characters are in this scenario. And
in the relationship,
there's a nice relationship. There's like awkward family talk. And there's a tense dinner scene. Because these are things that people go through. You could tell the brother has like a mental disability.
Yeah.
Like, these are things people go through. And then 2/3 of the way into it, logic is just... It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. And I don't care that it's gone.
At the same time, the logic makes sense. The lack of logic, makes sense.
Yeah, because these fucking family members are crazy.
Oh my god.
And oh my god, okay. We're not done talking. We're getting off track a little bit. Because, the dad gets killed by the deer, right? Mm-hmm. Then the brother gets killed because he was having that fucking conversation about judo isn't about fucking strength, it's about outsmarting your opponent. Let's talk about how he outsmarts the brother, right? So he reaches for the door, right? With the brother's got him at chokehold. He reaches for the door. The brother kicks the door closed, right? Mm-hmm. So he opens the door a second time. The brother kicks the door closed. Now, he remembers this in his head, right? Chris remembers this in his head so that when he opens the door the third time... That's why he's reaching for the door. And the brother moves his foot to shut it shut. He stabs the man's fucking leg in.
With the spoon he used to kill the mother.
Yeah. That was something. That was really
brilliant.
Something. That was
brilliant.
My Lord. I wouldn't have thought of half of these things.
None of us would have.
I wouldn't have thought that when the grandpa was possessing the black guy and he tackled Chris, I wouldn't have thought to pull out my phone and take a picture of him. Because that removes the consciousness. It removes the
consciousness of the old guy. They're basically not what's the word? They're not not abducted.
Controlled.
They're not
in the fucking.
Yeah, they have their
space.
own brain.
They're not in the. What was it called? The deep space.
The deep space. Yeah. The sunken space.
Sunken space, where it's like...
Sunken place, yeah.
Yeah, the sunken place, where, like, you can see, like, everything in, like, the small TV. Yeah. But you can't really move or anything. Yeah. That was pretty cool how he just thought really quickly, because every single scene, I was like, he's fucked. He is outnumbered 20-1, and he just knows what to do. And I'm not even mad that he knows what to do. I'm happy that he knows what to do.
Yeah, like, I'm very glad.
I'm very happy that he's a smart fucking protagonist.
He's a smart black man in a horror movie. How rare is that?
You're right. That is pretty rare.
How fucking rare is that nowadays? Like, oh my god. Ugh.
We're just gonna keep gushing about this movie.
And then, like, the ending. The very end.
Okay, so we gotta set up the friend real quick. Because, let me say right now, this movie at the end has a great subversion.
Oh, man.
Because the friend, he's like, Okay.
He's played by Peele, the creator of the movie.
No, actually, no, he's not.
He's not?
No, he's not.
Oh.
I thought he was,
I thought he was too. Okay.
But he's not.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
He's just, because I've seen his actor before. He's not Peele, no. Peele wasn't, cool. Peele didn't even act in this movie.
Sweet.
Basically, what was I saying? I'm getting distracted by the Jigglypuff. Oh, yeah, so, like, the best friend, right, at the beginning, he's just like, oh, he's like the comic relief, right? And you know what? He is pretty much the comic relief by the end of this movie. He doesn't, like, jump in and save Chris. Chris does all the saving himself through foreshadowed events, which are very nice. I like the fact that every event is foreshadowed in this. It would have been so dumb if the friend fucking saved him.
Yes.
Because, really they really could have gone that route. But they didn't. They didn't go that route. I'm very happy.
They went the route that not many directors would go.
No, they went the route that no one expected. Did you see this fucking coming? You are fucking lying if you thought you saw this.
Of course I fucking didn't.
I have never... I bet you there's some fucking pretentious ass nigga out there who's gonna be like, oh, I saw this.
I saw every single thing in this
movie.
No,
you didn't.
Lies.
This movie did a good job at being horror by keeping you on your fucking toes.
Oh my god, it's like... It's weird how much this movie subverts tropes.
Yeah.
Like, it's a breath of fresh air for the horror genre.
You know what? You know what else is a breath of fresh air for the horror genre?
Breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air for the horror genre?
What?
Resident Evil 7. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, okay.
When I was watching this movie, I had serious Resident Evil 7 vibes.
Oh my! Well, not at first, but after a while, yes.
Well, no, hell, even that, like, the awkward dinner scene, the brother being a bit iffy, you know, black molds as an excuse
to not go.
They even said at one point there's black mold growing. It clearly wasn't growing in the basement. It was to discourage Chris from entering the basement and finding out that they're, like, taking out people's brains and shit. Yeah, but, like, that's a big coincidence, huh?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 7's a good game. I think it's a really good horror game. And this is a really good horror movie, so maybe all horror movies and horror games should just be Resident Evil 7.
So the haunted family in a haunted house was inside of us all along.
Was that the... No, that wasn't Resident Evil 7.
That was, because, like, it was a haunted house. Remember how it ended?
Well, kinda... It was more of a...
It was a haunted house. Because, the old lady.
Oh, yeah. Because, like... Well, yeah. But there were, like, jump scares in it.
Well, yeah,
there's only, like, 2 jump scares.
There is only, like, 2. This isn't really much of a horror movie in the sense of, like, it's scaring you. It's a horror movie in the sense of... What's a good term? Like... Tension, yeah. There we go. Tension.
There's, like, 2 jump scares in this movie.
There's, like, 2
One of them is...
Technically 3, if you count the one where she gets ran over.
Oh, I don't count that as a jump scare, no. Because, like, it's more about him... Because I'd be shocked in that fucking scenario, too. There's only one that's unexcusable. There is one jump scare that's unexcusable. There's the 2 jump scares when 2 people are getting run over, right? With the deer's getting run over, and the... What's her name? The fucking cleaning lady with the grandma in her.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember her name, but yeah.
Those are excusable jump scares because they're driving.
They come out of nowhere.
They're driving, coming out of nowhere.
It makes sense. Yeah.
But then the jump scare that was unnecessary
is halfway of the movie for no
not
reason.
Even halfway. It's 1/3 of the way.
Yeah. Right.
He's walking outside for air, right?
To smoke a cigarette.
To smoke. He says he's getting air, right? And then just the lady walks by, and they play a scare chord. I don't know why they play a scare chord.
It scared the entire audience. Like, I heard screams. Yeah. And it was literally nothing to be scared about.
It was just someone, just a lady walking by. Casually walking by. Not even, like, running by or slowly walking. Just normal pace.
Just like in
normal pace for a house lady, you know?
In the dark, mind you, but
But it wasn't really the dark. The hallway was pretty well lit.
Yeah, true.
Lit, fam. I'm sorry. Please, your omnipotence.
Insert your emojis in the comments. I want to see what your favorite emoji is in the comments, guys.
Who the fuck up? Anyway, but yeah, that was not a necessary jump scare. Like, it would be necessary if you, like, saw her. Maybe in the window they could have played the scare chord. I would have seen that.
Would have made sense, yeah.
I mean, because it's revealed she's just looking at a reflection, right? Mm-hmm. But, like... What's up? What's up with that scare cord? You know?
I mean, the scare cord scared everyone more than what happened.
Exactly. And
that was the point, though. Maybe that was the point.
But the fact that the scare cord scared everyone means that it's a shitty jump scare. Okay?
Yeah, true.
Because I know I like good sound design, but sound design can be very manipulative.
The sound design in this movie is good, except for that one scene. That's literally it.
Yeah.
And even then, we can excuse that. We can let that slide.
I can excuse it, yeah. What else on my little card right here? I guess we never really mentioned the comedy too much, because like I briefly mentioned that this is a fucking funny movie.
Yeah, I mean the comedy. Honestly, the comedy doesn't really make the movie. It helps break the tension. Like it really does.
Well, I mean,
like it's funny.
The thing is that this movie is funny by just feeling natural. Like I could feel every single funny scene. I could picture someone actually saying.
Yeah.
The only scene that I could not picture someone saying, but this doesn't hurt the movie. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like this is a flaw, but trust me, it's not a flaw. It's that during the climax of the movie, there's this like scene where the best friend goes to the fucking police, right? Mm-hmm. Or whatever. And he's just like, yeah, I'm a TSA agent. Yeah, I'm a motherfucker. And
TSA agent, yeah, motherfucker.
And then he goes on about how like he thinks that they're like kidnapping black people, turning them into sex slaves. Mm-hmm. And they all just start like fucking cracking up laughing.
I can even believe that, though.
I can kind of believe that. That's like the only...
that's so absurd. Like,
it's a bit far-fetched.
Exactly. A bit far. Be real with me, Trent. It's very far-fetched. Like, come on.
Okay, yeah, it is very far-fetched.
Come on. Like, just imagine me waking up one day and being like, I think Obama was possessed by freaking Hillary Clinton to become the president of the United States.
Nah.
Exactly.
I mean, that's far-fetched because Hillary didn't win.
I'd vote for Obama for a third term. Oh, man.
Oh, God, that one. Yeah, that was a good joke.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
High five, nigga. Kiss me. Oh, that was a good one. All right.
I think that's all we have, pretty much.
Speaking of comedy, the friend, because I forgot to mention at the beginning of the movie, and I'll end off with the best subversion of expectation. So at the beginning of the movie, they run over the fucking deer, and the semi-racist cop, right?
Right.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna need to see your ID.
To Chris, he says this to Chris,
right? And Chris wasn't even driving. He's like, I don't care, I need to see your ID. And then Rose, surprisingly logically.
Yeah, surprisingly
logically. Fuck Rose, fuck the brother, fuck the mother, fuck the father.
Fuck the entire fucking family line, because goddamn. No.
I just can't mention their names without raging hatred. Cause,
I know, I want to freaking toss this computer.
shout out to Peel for making every family member equally asshole.
Hateable.
Equally hateable. Usually you hate one more than the other. The only one I hate less...
All of them.
There's only one that I hate less than all the other ones, and it's the father. But the mother, the brother, and the daughter did everything to be on my shit list. The father did a bit less, because I always knew there was something off with him from the beginning. Mm-hmm. But, like, the mother with the possession, the brother for being the creepiest motherfucker ever, and Rose for manipulating Chris.
And for cheating on him.
Well, that's what the manipulation is. She was manipulating every motherfucker. She was manipulating lesbians, bro.
Oh, my God. That took me off guard.
That caught me off guard.
That was her first relationship, too, because that picture is at the bottom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. We don't really know the timeline. It could have just been randomly thrown.
Yeah, true.
That was the only part that confused me. Like, if she didn't want Chris to see it, right? Why would she
leave the door open?
Leave the door open and leave the box unlocked?
But
I mean, that's like a small gripe, honestly. Yeah. Like, a lot of these like little problems are little problems. I don't have big problems.
Stuff just has to be done for the plot to continue. Yeah. We can let that slide.
I can see a lot of these things happening. One second. Let me just check the time real quick. Oh, yeah. Let's end it off with the best subversion. Because, like, the cop, right, he's acting a bit racist. Mm-hmm. Rose. Calls him out on it, right? Mm-hmm. And then, after he and, I guess, the black guy who was possessed by the grandpa...
Yeah.
Kill all the family, right? Mm-hmm. A cop car shows up.
Yep.
And you're like, fuck. It's the racist cop guy from the beginning. And then the door opens... And it's his friend!
It's the TSA guy!
It's the TSA guy!
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god! I was applauding.
Everyone in the entire theater was fucking applauding right there.
It's just so satisfying.
Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness.
I fucking nutted 5 times.
Nutted 6 times.
In a row.
6 times in a row.
Oh my god.
Because there's the death of the family members. Shut up, dog!
Tessa, please.
Shut up, dog!
Hey!
We are celebrating an amazing movie.
Get out!
You go and catch these slaps, boy. You're going to catch these slaps, boy.
But yeah, that's our piece of the movie Get Out. Oh, every masterpiece, fucking masterpiece.
20 out of 20.
Let your kids watch it.
No, don't.
Let your kids watch it. It's good. It's a good movie.
Don't let your kids
don't
watch
let your kids watch it.
So guys,
ASMR.
How about a bit of an ASMR real quick? Like my boyfriend said here, my name is Lionel. You can find my YouTube channel on Lionel 10102006 at yahoo.com.
Good thing I'm cutting this part out of the video.
I added the at yahoo.com like an idiot.
That's why I'm cutting this out.
Oh god.